What's up, y'all? What's up? Y'all know I don't do no videos unless it is extremely important. Y'all see me still rocking my little donut, but yeah. Let's get straight into it. So, what I found out is that there are individuals that are hacking individuals' cars. And when they hack your cars, they can actually do all type of things. And I have written a list of things that they can do. But before I get to that, I will explain to y'all what exactly happened to me. So since I got my car, purchased it in 2016, I've been having someone that has been hacking my computer system, right? And I never stopped to think, well, maybe they're hacking it through my Wi-Fi. Never did I think about it. Okay, so I had an incident where someone reset the date in my car to January 1st of 1970. At that particular time, I didn't quite understand what January the 1st of 1970 signalized. But during the years of my progression and learning, I've come to realize that if you set 01/01/1970 to an iPhone, what it does is actually brick up the iPhone and it crashes it, right? So whomever this insane, mad-ass individual is who keeps actually singling me out, targeting me, they're hurt. There's a hurt that they just can't come back from the looks of it. Because what they thought was that they can set my computer in my car to 01/01/1970 and it would actually crash the computer system in my car, which was done on several occasions. I had it done in the year of 2016. I had someone do it again in 2017, and I've had it done not too long ago, like a few days ago. It was set to that date. So I basically called the dealership and I was asking them about it, and they were like, oh no, nobody can actually, do anything to your computer system. So, I don't trust anybody. So when somebody tells me something, I go and do my own research, right? So I'm researching, and I finally come to the conclusion of they're lying. Okay, a person can hack your Wi-Fi in your car, and they can completely murder you if they wanted to. Okay, they can also turn on stuff on your dashboard and make you believe something is wrong with your car that is actually not wrong with your car. Okay. So let me just go ahead and access my list that I wrote, because I actually took notes so that I would be able to, move on from topic to topic in order and be able to address it that way. What my first situation I'm going to speak on is those people who have the computer system where your tire pressure and everything that sort of showed on the dashboard, and it basically can show you how much PSIs you have in each tire. That is your pressure in your tires, right? So tire pressure monitors is called the tire pressure monitoring system. And when the attack occurs, the hackers can go in and they can cause little signals to like warning signals to appear on the dashboard, making you believe that something is wrong or your tires are unleveled or things of that sort. So I've actually experienced this myself, so I know that it's accurate. It can be done. I've had someone continuously try to hack my car, and during the process of them continuously trying to hack my car, they actually got into my tire system, my tire pressure monitoring system. And what they did was make me believe that my right rear tire was actually low. And when I went into Walmart, neighborhood Walmart, to their little part where you can actually put air in your tire, and they have the little, it's like a little monitoring board that monitors how much air is being put in your tire. You can actually set it to how much air pressure your tire takes. So I set it, and when it actually reached that particular amount that my tire would take, the thing would beep. It went beep, 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 and let me know that it was time to take it off. Took it off. Okay, so I guess after I done that, the hackers unhacked it, and they let it go. So when they did that, my tire jumped from being like it was to 32 to 60 psi's, almost possible enough to make my tire explode. I immediately had to let the air out of my tire in order to save my tire. That was my first situation. Okay. Well, that's the second situation, because I told you about the first situation where somebody was, they continuously tried to set my date in my car to 01/01/1970. And I told you, if you put that in an iPhone, it breaks the iPhone up and crashes it, because you cannot set an iPhone to that date or beyond that date, because if you do, it will not register. It's called equinox time, something of that sort. Yeah, so next I'm going to speak about disabling brakes. And I'm going to speak about this because I've had a cousin that actually died in a car wreck. He was a CDL holder. I won't say his name, but if my family members are watching this, they know exactly who I'm talking about. You need to check into that situation, because he was murdered. It wasn't no accident. Disabling brakes is when a hacker hacks into the system and they get into your own board computer system, right? Then they can disable your brakes. They disable your brakes, which means that you could be going at a high rate of speed and your brakes are disabled. And say, for instance, the light changed. When I read up on his article, I seen that they said that the light changed and he continued to go forward with full speed, and he crashed to the back of a car, and the car caught on fire. Okay. That could have happened. I'm not going to say that could happen. That is what happened. But this is also a danger. They can hack your braking system, and they can disable your brakes to where you can no longer brake your car. Right? And if you're not aware of this, you're going to think, well, my brakes went out. In computerized cars, brakes don't go out. They send codes and things of that sort. They hack into your system. It's computerized, which means it has to be coded. Okay? That's the danger of driving around a fucking computer, because you're basically driving around a computer. Okay? They could also stop your engine also when they hack into your car. The next thing is this right here, baby, because this is where they make their money at. They manipulate the vehicle's diagnostics, meaning that they can, once they hack into your system, and they got dealerships that do this, especially the gang stalkers, the dealerships you get your cars from and things of that sort, OnStar and all that stuff. Well, OnStar, I don't think OnStar is tied into it, but then again, I can't exclude nobody. But the dealerships, yeah, those are the ones where you get your cars from. They can hack into your system, especially if they call you to bring it in for service and they get into your computer system. You don't know what these people are capable of. They already know how to do this, that, and the other with cars and all that stuff, so you don't know what they're capable of. And like I said, I know that this is being done to me, so hey, I've identified it. So, but when they manipulate the vehicle's diagnostics, what they do is go into the computer system and they put codes in. The codes are sent to the computer system. The computer system sends to the car, and it immediately makes a light come on. It could be a check engine light. It can be a transmission light. It can be tire light, anything of that sort. Any type of light you got on your dashboard that will signify that there is something wrong with your car, they can go in and they can put in the codes and get it to be sent to your computer system in your car and get that light turned on with nothing being wrong with your car, getting you to come into the dealership and pay money. And what I have realized is that these dealerships, they get in now and they study what is covered under the insurance and the warranty of the vehicle. So they have come up with this new tricky shit where either you're gonna pay for the parts if the part's not covered under your warranty, or you're gonna pay for the service charge. The service charge is always $100 and something. So either way the ball bounce, they're gonna try to get some money out you. And sometimes when they study your warranty, they might come back and tell you something wrong with your car that is not under your warranty, especially if you got it from that particular dealership. You following me? Okay. So the dealership is in this gang stalking stuff as well. You know, and there's a lot of people out there that have horrific situations happening to them, maybe on a gang stalking list and don't even know it. I know that this has been happening to me for a very long time. So I'm just becoming aware, you know, of the situation. And I've defeated the situation. And I've gotten to a point where I feel like if you're going to step on my toes, I'm going to pull your mask off. I'm going to dismantle your system. I'm going to deactivate your system. I'm going to expose your system because I am being targeted for no apparent reason. And when I am being pushed up in a corner with my back to the wall, I'm going to come out fighting. I've never been afraid of anybody. And I'm not going to be afraid today. It's ridiculous, the things that they do to people. And this is highway robbery. For you to be able to turn on any type of light on my dashboard and make me believe that something's wrong with my car, so you can decide if you want to take some money from me. Not knowing people's situation. They just turn the lights on to take your money. People don't even pay attention to nothing. 9 times out of 10, when these lights and stuff start coming on in these dashboards, this is around the time people got income tax, things of that sort, or you came to some money, unemployment, all this stuff. People don't pay attention to me. I'm an observer. You're not going to get past me. I observe. Getting tongue tied. I observe. Okay? That's what I do. I observe. Moving on. I already spoke about this. This is my number 4 on my list. It's called Changing the Time and the Songs and everything of that sort. I'm going to rewind myself back to the year 2015 where I had a Dodge Journey. I experienced the changing of the radio station, right? When I was staying in Denham Springs in Louisiana. That's like 16, well maybe 18 or 17 miles away from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But I was staying in Denham Springs, right? And that car was being hacked and everything. They saw somebody unlock my vehicle in front of me. Like I said, I didn't know too much about nothing, so I could not address what it was that was happening. But they unlocked my vehicle in front of me. They also continuously started to change my radio station when I was driving. They will continuously change my music that I was listening to church music. They kept putting church music on my radio station. Okay? So, after that happened, I was so aggravated. But I did notice that within that time frame that I had my Galaxy Note plugged into my car. Because like I said, back then, I didn't know nothing about nothing. Nothing about nothing. That car right there was a complete loss because the computer system was fried. I believe it was intentionally done. Okay? Let's go. Number 5. Mp3 Malware. You know, you be downloading those the music and stuff to your MP3 and things of that stuff that you plug it into your car. Did you know that there are codes that can be downloaded with this that are actually malware, and once you plug it into that USB port, it actually gets transferred from the MP3 player into your computer? Yeah, oh yeah, baby, I'm turned up today. They done woke the gangster up this morning. The gangster woke up me this morning. Not the pleasant little girl, or the pleasant woman, or the pleasant goddess, or the pleasant empress, or the pleasant high priest. The gangster woke up this morning. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of them playing with me. Moving on to number 6, forced acceleration. This is what I think was utilized on my cousin also. This is how he was murdered. Remember I told y'all back where they can go in and they can disable your brakes and then they can cause force acceleration. My cousin was in a vehicle where the brakes went out and they said he was going like he was driving pretty fast. The light changed. If you don't have brakes, you can't stop, right? And force acceleration causes the car to speed up, right? So he hit the back of a car and his car caught on fire. Okay? But there's still one more situation I had to talk about pertaining to my cousin murder. But I'll get to it after I continue to talk about what's going on. Okay, I've talked about the force acceleration, where they can oh yeah, I'm going to read this one. It says force acceleration. Cars with interconnected systems are vulnerable to problems such as hackers using power lock to force a car to accelerate. But they have to get into your computer system. And lucky number 7 is extended key fob range. Okay, so back in 2016, when I did have the experience when my car was unlocked in front of me, and I knew that my car keys was inside. I didn't know nothing about nothing back in 2016 when this happened. So, you know, me, I consider myself a genius. I know I'm very smart, and that's just what it is. So once I figured that out, I was like, I started looking into it like, how in the hell could my car have gotten unlocked in front of me and my keys are inside? Like, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So what I did was I experimented. I took my key fob, which is the key thing you unlock your car. You got the lock, the unlock, and you open your trunk or whatever. That's your key fob, okay? This key fob actually gives off a signal. It's called a radio repeaters, and it repeats a signal that is actually connected to the car. It causes the car system to register. It registers to the car system, which is the computer, which unlocks the car, right? So once I did figure out that somebody could hack my key fob, I came up with a solution to my problem, because I always find solutions to my problems. So I went and took foil paper. I took the foil paper and I wrapped my key fob in the foil paper, right? When I wrapped my key fob in the foil paper, what it did was cut the signal. There was no signal. My key fob and my car had no signal. So therefore, it stopped my key fob from giving off a signal for anybody to be able to copy, to be able to get into my car, right? I was like, oh, I'm a genius. I did it again. So I have been utilizing that, to keep my car safe. And hopefully I have given some information to my gang stalkers, my targeted individuals, so that you all can know how to protect your key fob, because you can work with these people. They could be copying your signal and your key fob and things of that sort. Yeah, they can, say if they're you're 30 feet away from your car, but you don't have your key fob protected, they can unlock your car while you're 30 feet away. So while you thinking that you locked your vehicle and you're 30 feet away, they can unlock your vehicle with your key fob because they didn't copy the signal. Okay? So wrapping it up in foil paper, completely cutting the signal, that keeps them away. They can't copy nothing. Okay? All right. So, and number 8. Number 8 is your cell phone being hacked. You can enable your Wi-Fi, because anybody who got their own store, you got their Wi-Fi stuff in. Everybody be thinking, well, hey, I got Wi-Fi. Ooh, I'm big, I'm bad, I'm stylish, I'm living a dream. I'm pricey. Thinking you better than the other. Oh, wow, you're not really thinking, why would somebody put Wi-Fi in a car? You need to deactivate your Wi-Fi to stop people from being able to access your computer system, okay? And you need to disable your USB It's a USB Windows thing where you plug the USB cord into and things of that sort. Listen to music, you disable that too, because what you do when you plug that USB cord into your phone, it's like your phone is everything from your phone can be accessed by everything in the computer system in your car. If somebody has hacked your phone, if they've hacked your phone, they can get into your computer system in your car as well through your phone by the use of the USB cord. Or if you turn on your Bluetooth thing and you about to connect to your car and ain't caring about it, they hack it like that too. They hack your phone like that too. So all of that stuff is not safe. It is not safe at all. I'd rather go back to the putting my own CD in a CD player. Because this up-to-date technology is nothing but a setup when it all comes down to the come down. It is highway robbery. It is life-threatening. And these dealerships know about these consequences. They know the dangers of this, and they never not once put it into writing to make you aware before you purchase the vehicle. I believe a class action lawsuit should arise against these individuals who are orchestrating these car dealerships. Because robbing somebody is one thing, but putting millions of people's life in danger is another. There are millions of people driving around with these vehicles, with this Wi-Fi and all this stuff, these cell phones using USB cords and all this stuff, and their life is in danger. Their life is in danger. When I took my car to the dealership a while back, let me see what date it's on this paper, because I had my check engine light come on, and this is before I actually looked into the stuff. So back in July, I took my car into the dealership because they had to turn my check engine light on, right? So I took it in because I wasn't this far advanced in what I know now. So I took it in. They put it on the computer thing or whatever, saying that it reads such and such codes. And it comes back that they're saying something about the throttle. The throttle body airflow was at 100 and it was full of carbon. Do you know what carbon is? Do you know what carbon can be utilized for? Carbon 14, and there are other numbers as well, when utilized, has the capabilities of causing explosions. Carbon is utilized in bombs. Now this takes me back to my cousin. I believe my cousin's throttle system was filled with carbon. I believe my cousin's braking system was disabled. I believe my cousin's accelerating system was hacked as well and caused his car to accelerate. And when he hit the back of that car, they knew what they were doing because they knew the car was going to catch on fire. And if it would have burned long enough, it would have exploded. A bomb. You never heard that part of Kevin Gates' song? Where he say, carbon with a drum, boom, set off car alarms, blow the clothes off your back. I think I said it backwards, but it say, boom, blow the clothes off your back and set off car alarms. Man, look. This is not for the weak, okay? This is not for the weak. You can walk around this thing, all pretty talking about my name ain't on the gang stalking list, this, that, and the other, woo, the woo, and the third. You don't know if their motherfucking name on that gang stalking list or not, baby. Because you don't have to do nothing wrong nowadays for your name to get put on there. You just gotta be powerful. Or be your own person to thank for yourself. So at this point, y'all need to be careful out here because this is beyond playing high-tech games. This is deadly games. I am very spiritual. You know, I found out how my cousin Greg died. well, my goodness, I didn't want to say his name, but I found out how he died, which was utilized with the that hacking, what's called a something gun, where it causes a heart attack without it being able to be traced. He was a Navy SEAL. I'm spiritual. I communicate. I can do things that this is not for the weak. You feel me? Just like I found out how that incident actually occurred with my cousin. And basically what I think they were trying to do is cause me to actually go through the same situation and probably try to take me out like that too. But I wear a full armor. The full armor. You understand me? So all my gang stalkers, if you don't understand, you're going to need to replay this video a couple of times. But I think I've basically covered everything. With that being said, y'all know I drops knowledge, I drops jewels, I drops diamonds. You all enjoy your day. Miss Empress has spoken. And bow to none. Never let no one put fear in you. Be fearless. A's.